Fall is here, and if you love apple picking like I do, the apple orchard along Highway 6 just north of Hamilton is totally charming. The farm is beautiful with the orchards, there's a wooded area with a stream, food and drinks, farm animals, and a play area for the little kids. There are lots of apple varieties depending on when you visit in the season. Plus there's pears and sunflowers, pumpkins, squash, raspberries, and I'll show you some of the highlights from the store at the end. When you're ready to go picking, there's a tractor to take you out to the fields, but it's not a long walk through the orchards otherwise. When we were there were Spartans, Pioneer Mac, Royal Court, Imperial Gala, and Ginger Gold. Those were all ready, and Red Delicious was right around the corner, but depending on when you visit, you'll have different options. It's a great farm to visit for a few hours. You can stroll along, get your apples for some baking, and just enjoy the great outdoors as the leaves start to change especially. If you're driving in from Toronto, it's under an hour to get to the apple orchard, and the entry fee is between $12 and $14 with tax, and it's free for kids under 2. We've been eating the apples and they have all been delicious, and you can try them at the first table near the orchard when you arrive to see what they're all like. My whole family love the farm animals. You can meet some goats, there are horses and chickens, and the play area that's filled with toys. Even my 12-year-old had to jump in. They have dried corn instead of like sand. You gonna lick that? Oh, you wanna lick my knee? Okay. Alright, look at your nose. Oh my god. Does it get itchy? Oh my goodness. There's a few things you can buy to eat on the spot, including corn that they actually cook right there and you can have it fresh. I also got goat's milk ice cream, and it's made with dark chocolate and wine, and it was just amazing. It was fantastic. Around the orchard, there's also this great little 1 kilometer hiking trail, so you can have a little breath of fresh air. It kind of feels like that forest bathing idea, except that, of course, you hear the sounds of the orchard. It's really wonderful. And then I gotta say, you also have to watch out for the gnomes, because as you're walking in and out, there's this whole little area filled with gnomes. The kids love this. Right near the entrance, you can also pick raspberries when they're in season, but just keep in mind that they're best through summer and early September, so later on in fall, they're not going to be available, but they had some frozen available. It's also a little early for squash and pumpkins, but they do have them in the fall, and there's this big field of sunflowers that were just beautiful. You can stop and get some photos, and we just loved this farm. It's a beautiful space. It's an easy drive from Toronto. You're not gonna have to drive far. It was fairly affordable. I think the price is great. And then as you're leaving, you can stop, you pay for your apples and everything else here, but they also have things for sale, and that includes everything from salad dressing. There was squash. They had the frozen berries. They also have frozen pastries. There are preserves, and they even have maple syrup too, which is a must. I feel you gotta stock up every now and then. But just a wonderful place to go and visit. Have your day out of the city if you're in the city, or just have your day to go apple picking. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer in the comments.